Hello, I'm Velvet, and welcome to my Wings of Fire book rankings. Before we start, I do want to state this is all my opinion, and you're entitled to think I'm wrong. This ranking will include all 15 main series books, leaving out the Winglets and Legends books. And before we get started, I do want to remind you that there will be spoilers ahead, so do be warned. Now that we've covered that, let's get into the actual rankings. And last, we have the Dragonette Prophecy. It's an amazing start to the series, but compared to some of the later works, it's just a little lacking. Taking 14th place, we have Flames of Hope. This is mostly because I don't like Luna. No shame to her fans, she's a very two-dimensional character, and her book didn't feel like a series finale. It feels very drawn out and a little boring to read. In 13th, we have The Darkest Night. Starflight is an amazing character, and his book had so much potential, and it honestly did meet some of my expectations, but at the end of the day, his book was just lackluster, and there's not too much to say about it. In 12th, we have The Lost Continent. Blue is such a fun character in every other book. I'm really not sure why I don't like his point of view. I have the same criticism as book 1 though. It's a good introduction to Art 3, but nothing more than that. In 11th, we have Darkness of Dragons. I loved reading from Keeley's perspective, and he had a lot of good character development. However, the ending was written very much like that was it. If I hadn't already seen the announcement for book 14, I really thought that was it for the series. Overall, I really liked it, just not top 10 material. Now, taking 10th place, we have The Brightest Night. I really don't have too many complaints. I know I sound like a broken record, but I love seeing things from Sunny's perspective. She's a very intelligent character who isn't taken seriously, and that acts as her motivation to fulfill the prophecy that controlled her life, even after discovering it was false. It's one of my favorites. Coming in 9th, we have Winter Turning. I love Ice Wings. So I'm a little bit biased since we really got to spend some time in the Ice Kingdom, but what really won me over was seeing Winter's character development. He starts the book as what I describe as a bratty prince who thinks he's too good for the Jade Winglet, and he ends the book as an outcast of the kingdom he loved so much, with a newfound appreciation for his friends within the Jade Winglet. It's a super fun read, but it's not very noteworthy. In 8th, The Lost Heir. Tsunami was actually a really interesting character to read, especially since he already had 2 confirmed kills by the time the book had really started. Her relationship with Coral was really interesting, and you can tell they both really want to get to know each other, but simply don't know how. This book is good, but it's not really anything amazing. And 7th, we have Moon Rising. Moon's mind reading is really cool to see, and I like how our first encounter with Darkstalker that isn't just Legends is him trying to be as appealing as possible to Moon, even when we know as the reader that he's dumbing down his actions for her. This boat is noteworthy, just not one of my top picks. In 6th, we have The Hidden Kingdom. This was really a hard decision, and it's interchangeable with my 5th pick, but alas, someone had to go in 6th place. I really like the Rain Wings, and I feel like this was a good way to introduce them and their struggles without being too overwhelming about it. It was also a nice introduction to the Nightwing Island and how they operate from an outside perspective, and of course we were gifted with Kinkajou in this book, so it's amazing for me. And now, coming in 5th place is Talons of Power. Again, this was a really hard decision, and my 5th and 6th are very interchangeable, and honestly it's almost a tie. But Talons of Power really puts that image in the reader's mind of how powerful animist magic is and why Darkstalker is so dangerous. My only complaint is that there's a lot of filler and it's a little bland. In 4th, Escaping Peril. The character development we get to see from Peril was actually amazing. It's super satisfying to see her find a sense of self-worth and develop a personality outside of, would play like this? I feel like the Tourmaline Ruby reveal was also really cool. Now, coming in 3rd place, The Poison Jungle. This is the only Leafwing POV we have so far, and I think it's done really well. We get to see the struggle the Poison Wings face on the day-to-day just to live because of Wasp, and the romance between Sundew and Willow was really sweet, and it didn't feel forced unlike most series and their love interests. I also think it was really funny when Sundew got stuck in a sundew. Coming in 2nd, The Dangerous Gift. Snowfall's character development is amazing, and you're able to rate her fears while also knowing it's not good for her. Okay, wait, this is my cat. Sorry. Her mom just died, and now she's learning how to be queen while still managing that grief, with the constant threat of being assassinated by her sister that just ran away. The dreams she was experiencing was an amazing way to give her and the audience important insight without feeling out of place. We see her slowly evolve from a scared young queen who must follow tradition as a good reason to fear the world into a more confident version of herself who's still afraid, but instead of taking it out as anger, she's willing to talk about it and learn from her mistakes to be a better queen for her people. Now, in first place, my favorite book in the entire series of Wings of Fire is The Hive Queen. It's honestly my favorite book ever. Cricket is such a relatable character to me. I end up seeing myself in her a lot. We get so much good development on the hives and how their culture and social interactions differ from each other. I love seeing Cricket brief the rest of them on how to act in Jewel Hive, and it was even better when it actually worked and they made it to where they wanted to go. There was a lot going on, and I feel like it was definitely on the plot-heavy side of things, but I love that in books. And on my first read, it was actually really hard for me to take a break from reading to go do other things. Now that we've reached the end, I want to repeat that these are all just my opinions, and I'd love to hear what you think about them. I'm in no way hating on lower ranked books, but not everybody can be first place. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments and any requests for future content. I don't want to be the YouTuber that's begging for likes like every 5 seconds, but if you enjoyed the video, it would be really appreciated. And with that, I'll see you next time.